Adi Bhavan Mudare Alage. As the letter A is the first of all letters, so the eternal God is the first in the world. I think this means if like eternal God is most important, it's describing it to like other things as most important, like the first letter of the alphabet A.
Actually, the meaning should be A is the first one for all letters, isn't it? Even not in English, but in all other alphabets, A, E, E. Even in English, you are studying A, B, C, D. So A is the first letter among all letters. The same way, God is the first one in the creation. After Him only, everything is created in the world. So God is the first. No, God is not important. Not the important one. God is the first one in the creation. After Him, entire world is created. Okay. Adi Bhagavan Mudatte Ulahu. Adi means He is the beginning. He is the first person in the creation. The same
English.
Okay. Please, you can sit, be seated. Next in a proverb prayer Ganapati, you know any prayer to Lord Ganesha? You don't know, huh? Any prayer they know about Lord Ganesha? No, children.
Do you guys know?
All of you then repeat, because why we pray Lord Ganesha first? Because in our Hindu culture, whether you a housewarming ceremony, whether you start a new work, or whether you every day when you go out of your house, anything you start, before you start, whom we have to remember? Lord Ganesha, because he is the head of obstacle department. In a department? Obstacle. Because you may start to go to the school, sometimes some stone may hit you, you may fall. So sometimes you may go in the car, petrol may go away. Some hurdle, some problem will come. Even you may start eating food, sometime it may slip down from it. Some problem in life, while eating it may come, when you go to the school, on the way it may come. Or when you play in the school, you may fall. Therefore, O Lord Ganesha, please take care of me the whole day without any obstacle. So I should go nicely to the school. I should be able to study my studies. I should not forget. I should not feel sleepy. Whatever I am undertaking, it should go without any obstacle. Children, all of you know English, isn't it? Yeah. You know English? You all understand? Or you want anybody to talk in Tamil? No. All of you understand English, okay? Now you tell me, who is Lord Ganesha? He removes obstacles on your way. Okay? அப்ப யாரமா சேர்ந்து ஐந்து கரத்தனை சொல்லுங்க, because now we are going to start the class. Without any interruption, the class should go on. Okay? Why do we start even remember Lord Ganesha before the class starts? Because the class should go on without any problems. Okay? So how many of you know ஐந்து கரத்தனை? ஐந்து கரத்தனை? கையுதுங்க. Raise your hand. Oh, you don't know, Oh, you all don't know, even you don't know, you have not heard about it? Okay, anyway, now you, people who know, you tell, I will teach you very simple prayer to Lord Ganesha, that everybody, even you will by heart in the class itself. Okay, now you tell Andi Karatane. Very good, very good. நல்ல அழகா சொன்னீங்க. ஐந்து கரத்தனை. What is the meaning of ஐந்து கரத்தனை? சொல்லுங்க, ஐந்து கரத்தனை, what is the meaning? Anybody knows, you tell. Who knows? You don't know ஐந்து கரத்தனை? Meaning? Amidina. ஐந்து means five. Karathane means hands.
Yeah.
Oh, five-handed ones. What are the five hands?
4 hands.
Yeah, already 4 hands plus tumbikai, 5 hands. ஐந்து கரத்தனை. ஆனை முகத்தனை means what? Yes, the elephant face. ஐந்து கரத்தனை, ஆனை முகத்தனை. அடுத்த லைன்.
இந்தின் இளம்புரை.
இந்தின் இளம்புரை போலும் வயிற்றினை. வயிற்றினா எயிற்றினா? எயிற்றினை. ஓகே, இவன் எனக்கு தமிழுக்கு தான் தெரியாது. இந்தின் இளம்புரை போலும் எயிற்றனை. இந்தின் இளம்புரை means moon. How many of you have seen moon? Because here, because everywhere electric lights, even you don't see where the full moon day even. So for moon, what does the color? Moon look like what color? Milk white, you know, like bright color. So Lord Ganesha also like bright color. It is in Sanskrit Sashivarna. That's the beauty of Sanskrit, you know, especially for children. It is very easy. Even now I did not touch Tamil book for the last 35 years. This I have studied when I was in Sri Lanka. Whatever we by hearted, it is coming. But all these years we have been studying in Sanskrit and talking in English. Even Madras I am talking in Tamil. அப்ப இந்தின் இளம்புரை போலும் எயிற்றனை நந்தி மகந்தனை. Nandishwarar means Shiva's son. Nandi Mahandanai Jnana Kolundinai. Jnana, he is the embodiment of knowledge. Actually, when you worship Lord Ganesha, even you will be able to study well in your class. Not only he is the obstacle remover, he is the embodiment of knowledge. Appa Jnana Kolundinai Pundiyil Vaitadi Pochuginreni. Oh Lord, I am always worshipping you in the first. Okay. Then I will also teach you a prayer. Vakratunda. Chalo. Bakra. B-A-K-R-A. Bakra. Tunda. Maha. Kaya. Surya. Koti. Sama. Prabha. Nirvignam. Guru. Me. Deva. Sarvakaryeshu. Kar. Yeshu. Kar Yeshu. Sarvada. So Vakratunda means the one who has got a curved tusk. How many of you have seen Ganapati, Lord Ganesha? You are not gone to the temple? All of you have seen Lord Ganesha, no? So, his face, what does he has? Tusk. His curved tusk. The curved tusk, in Sanskrit we call is Vakra Tunda. Tunda means tusk. But the one who has got curved tusk, Vakra Tunda. Maha means big. Kaya means body. Ganesha, how does he look like? He is not like Lord Muruga, so thin. He looks like what? Fat. Big body. Maha means he has a big body. Vakratunda. Vakratunda. Mahakaya. Surya. Koti. Sama. Prabha. Surya means, who is Surya? Lord Sun. How many of you have seen rising sun? Very good. Other people are get up at 8 o'clock. Only if you get up by 5:36, you can see the rising sun. Okay. Surya means sun. Koti means crore. One sun itself. Yesterday, today, how do you feel? Yesterday's weather, today's weather, how do you feel? So hot. One sun itself so hot and bright. Then crore of suns put together, how do you feel? It is very effulgent, bright, so bright. So Lord Ganesha looks like crores of sun put together. Therefore, Surya Koti, Sama means equal, Prabha means rays. So Lord Ganesha has got the brilliant like crores of sun. How much he looks like? He is a very brilliant God. Therefore, Surya Koti Sama Prabha. Now you have called, O Ganesha, the curved tusked one, big bodied one. You are equal to crores of suns. You have called him. When you call somebody, when you call mummy, Amma, after calling, what will you do? What will you say to mother? Mummy, oh, Amma, you are calling her. Why are you calling her? You want something. When you call your mummy or when you call your papa or daddy, why are you calling them? You want to ask something from them. You want to get this done something to them. In the same way, we call Lord Ganesha, come. Then Lord Ganesha will have, why did you call me? Then we have to ask, Nirvignam Kuru. Nirvignam means all obstacles. You remove all obstacles in my life. Okay? Remove all problems in my life. May means, oh my Lord. May Deva, oh my Lord Ganesha, Nirvignam Kuru means all problems you remove. When you have to remove? Sarva Karyeshu, in all actions. Sarvada means always. So, oh Lord Ganesha, always, in every action, please remove the obstacles. Remove the obstacles which comes on my way. Is it a nice prayer? Huh? So you want to pray every day? Okay, I will tell twice or thrice. Don't write. Now you have very good memory. So 2 thrice I will tell you, you will be able to by heart. Vakratunda Mahakaya. Tunda Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru. Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam kuru me deva.
Nirvignam kuru me deva.
Sarva karyeshu. Sarvadam. Vakratunda. Mahakaya. Surya Koti. Samaprabha. Nirvignam. Kuru me deva. Sarva karyeshu. Sarvadam. Okay, even if you don't go to the temple, in your houses, how many of you have Lord Ganesha's picture? Very good, almost everybody has had it. About early morning, what do you all drink in the morning? Milk or water? How many people drink water? Very good. Juice, early morning juice? Very good. Anyway, whatever you drink, milk, water or juice, doesn't matter. You put it in a glass or a tumbler, metal tumbler. You put it in there. Go and keep it in front of Lord Ganesha. And then what you have to repeat? Every day, but every day you have to repeat. Early morning, before you go to the school, this you repeat. All of you, hold your hands. Vakratunda Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru me deva. Sarva karyeshu sarvadam. Vakratunda Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru me deva. Sarva karyeshu sarvadam. Anyone of you can repeat? Will you repeat? Try. I will help you. First word, what is the first word? I told you curved one. Bakra. And tusk is Tunda. Kodi means crore. About Bakra, Tunda. That's the first word. Children, Bakra. Everybody is sleeping. But you have not eaten today. Sunday, mommy did not give food for you. Voice is not at all coming. Bakra Tunda. Louder. Mahakaya. But first, what is the first word? Tunda. Bakra. Tunda. Not Dunda. Tunda. Thunda. Tunda. Bakra Tunda. அடுத்தது next என்ன? Mahakaya. Next third word வந்து Surya Koti. Samaprabha. Nirvignam. Kuru me deva. Sarva karyeshu. Sarvadam. Try. First word, what is the first word? Vakratunda. Next word? Mahakaya. Very good. Next word? Surya. Samaprabha. Very good. Aduthathu? Nirvignam. Kuru. Me deva. Me deva. Sarva karyeshu sarvada. Ellam pidichireenga. Once more we will repeat. Vakratunda Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru me deva. Sarva karyeshu sarvadam. Hereafter every day you will do. Not only before going to the school. Early morning you get up, brush your teeth. Before you drink your milk or juice or water, go and keep that in front of Lord Ganesha and you repeat this. Okay? All of you will repeat? 3 times repeat. How many times? 3. How many minutes it will take 3 times repeating? It will take 3 minutes. இந்த clock இருக்கா கவுண்ட் பண்ணுங்க மக்கள் வந்து சொல்ல விடாதீங்க count how many time how many minutes it will take how many hours what time you all get up early morning 10 o'clock very good you know birds your birds and all at what time they get up birds
6 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
birds never get up 6 or they get up at 4:34 even when the dark goes when the day started is going to come only we people put the curtain and sleep part actually early morning at the time of sunrise if you sleep your brain will become dull really you want to shine in your life you want to have a very good health and very good memory at least all of you get up by 5:30 I am not asking you to get up at 4:30 5:36 you go to bed early get up early at what time you all go to bed 12 what class you are studying you are going to grade 7 so much studies till 12 o'clock now seeing internet watching TV it's not necessary so getting up at what time 10 8 hours sleep is enough to have a good health children for you 8 hours enough adults 6 hours enough if you have a sound sleep for 8 hours enough so 10 o'clock go to bed 6 o'clock you get up enough okay now try to go to bed at 10 o'clock get up at 6
I slept at 12 and I woke up at 8.
why you slept at 12 o'clock
I don't know.
no you how do you spend your time till 12 watching TV and mummy and dada parents they sleep early that's the problem parents will sit in front of the TV till 12 o'clock how can you ask the children to go to bed really we have to take classes for parents first
Yeah, we do. After the classes for parents.
after the classes but the thing is now I am going to be with you 10th 17th 24th 31st 4 days I am going to be you ask your parents to come Monday okay because next class I am going to take different topic not your topic but your parents should at least you children 15-20 children when you come up in life we can change the whole Canada Vivekananda wanted only 10 people to change the entire world anyway you tell today parents today when Swamini came she asked all of you to go to bed early everybody tells we have no time in Canada if you have no time in Canada you will not find anywhere anytime because you have nice car you have no traffic nice roads if you come to India even to cross 2 kilometers you have to wait in the traffic for 2 hours okay so crowded but you are in a nice paradise place very nice place therefore okay you know the proverb early to bed early to get up will make you healthy wealthy and wise how many you know this is an Englishman proverb it is not from India Englishman proverb what is the Englishman proverb early to bed early to rise will make you
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
and what do you want in life
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
you want to be healthy you want to go to the hospital and put injection you want to have pain in the body so you want to be healthy and next what do you want wealth lot of money we want nice car nice house nice to go around nice dress nice jewelry lot of wealth healthy wealthy and another one is what
Wise.
wise means you should be intelligent enough not a dull mad person isn't it if you sleep during night if you get up very late your brain will become dull now you have heard in Canada I think half a million people are suffering from Alzheimer when they are old
What's Alzheimer?
yes you are
What's Alzheimer?
Alzheimer means you get lost, your memories get lost. You will be eating food, again you will go and sit on the table and ask, give me breakfast. After eating breakfast, you will ask, give me breakfast.
Oh, so you're like a fish?
Pardon? You are feeling sleepy?
No.
So anyway, now you don't know, only when you become old, you will come to know how people are suffering. So now for 80 years, now you have to put the foundation at the age of 5 years, 6 years itself. Okay? So hereafter at least you will go to bed early. Anyway, people who go to bed at 12 o'clock, please all of you go to bed from today onwards, 11 o'clock onward. Then after 1 week, make it into 10:30. After 1 week, make it into 10 o'clock. Okay? All of a sudden, don't come down to 2 hours. At least today, people who go to bed at 12 o'clock, you go to bed 11:30. People who go to 11 o'clock bed, you go to bed 10:30. Half an hour, you make it before. And get up early, okay? And early morning, after waking up, how many of you take bath? Pardon?
But like, you know, each time I sleep, I always end up keeping the toilet.
You always?
End up keeping the toilet closed. You just don't fall asleep.
You sleep and wake up at 12 o'clock?
No. I said I go to sleep around like 11:30ish, but I end up sleeping at 12 o'clock.
Because so many things are going on, you know. After seeing TV, after seeing internet, so many things are going on. That's why you are not able to sleep. But when you go to bed, children, you have to think, now the day has ended. Again you go and pray to the Lord. Oh Lord, today the world day is ended and let me have a good sleep. And when you go to bed, you should not think anything else, okay? Now, till 11:30 you watch TV?
No.
Then?
I just walk around, sit, doing
You walk around. Simply you walk around. Anyway, I will be teaching you some pranayama in the next class. It calms down your mind, okay? Now the children, because problem is restlessness, eating food from outside, so the mind is now itself restless. Okay? So all of you go to bed early, get up early, and before go to bed also, you tell the prayer. After getting up, how many of you take bath? You all don't take bath? You have to take bath. Immediately you get up, go to the washroom and take bath. Okay? Then you will fresh, then you tell the prayer, then you sit and study early in the morning. Then you will become first in the class. Okay? So now once more we will repeat. Vakratunda Mahakaya Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvadam. You repeat. Vakra. Very good. So I can use the board? Yeah. All of you now write down. Okay. Then. All of you have notebook and pen? What?
I can't see.
Come here. So you like an old man, you want all the time to lean on the wall? Come on.
Yeah. Could you just turn the board around?
Every morning for every.
Just the master.
But you also sit straight. Why you are old? What is your age? Why are you all the time leaning on the wall? Only old people lean on the wall. But you will like, because old people need the gap. Now see, you have to sit straight. Come out this side. Even now itself, if you want to lean on the wall, then what to talk about your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? You have some problems. Anyway, now without the chair, you should be able to sit straight, okay?
I think this is
Clearly, you are able to see? You are able to see? You tell. Vakra.
I can't see that.
Yeah, we should.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Okay? எழுதிட்டீங்களா? உங்களுக்கு pen இல்லையா? You don't have a pen? You want a pen? Pen இல்லையா? Pencil. What is your name? Janakan. Beautiful name. Janaka Maharaja. Ah. Written Janakan? You have written? Let me see. Why Maha? Double A. I have put double A. Kaya. K double A Y A. We have done the mistake, spelling mistake. Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Sarvadha. See? D double A. Correct. Children, write accordingly. Vakra, short A. Vakra. Tunda, short. Maha, long. Kaya, long, short. Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva, short. Sarva, short. Kar, K double R. Kar Yeshu Sarvada. D double A. Okay? You correct பண்ணுங்க sir, because he has done even somewhere he has omitted one name, somewhere he has added one name. Okay, all of you read together loudly. All people together. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabham Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvadam. All of you loudly. Vakratunda. Follow me. Once more. Actually, there's a method of praying to Lord Ganesha. Anybody of you know how you have to pray? Aindu Karathane. When you say Aindu Karathane, how do you pray?
Oh, like this.
Okay. There's a special way to worship Lord Ganesha. You have to have hands like this
Oh, this thing.
3 times. Here 3 times you have to do, but it has got a very scientific effect on your body. When you do like that, your nerves are getting, it is activated, your nerves are activated, therefore you get a very, very good blood circulation in your head. And even now, Western people, scientists, they have found out doing this, and you have to pull this earlobe. When you do like that, lot of blood is going to the brain. Even in mentally challenged children, that children who are weak in the brain, remembering capacity. You have heard about children, no? Who are mentally ill children. For them, now in the Western countries, they are giving the training. We call Thopu Karana, but it's not Thopu Karana, Dorbi Karana. Dorbi means earlobes in Sanskrit. Karana means doing. After holding the earlobes and sitting, it is called Dorbi Karana. That's Tamil la Marivi Marivi, Thopu Karana, Thopu Karana, Thopu Karana. Dorbi Karana. It is very good. That's why those days simply it's a ritual we did. But now scientists have solved it's a very good significance by doing this and doing this. So you will become, your blood will be circulating in your brain, your memory will increase. Your brain will grow very fast. You will become very intelligent children. We always, because all our culture has come down from whom? Our culture, God. Definitely. God has created us and He has given a manual to follow. All of you have, how many of you have iPods? How many of you have DVD players? How many of you have computers? So before you start operating your iPods, before you start operating your internet and DVD players, what do you do? How to operate that instrument? Before that, what do you do? Pardon? And how do you know that? You have to press this button or that button. How do you know? You read the manual. If you cannot read, your parents or your brother or sister, somebody will read for you and will teach you how to operate the instrument. Without manual, if you operate the instrument, what will happen to the instrument?
It'll break.
It will break.
Something.
Most of the, because the switch will say you turn on the right. If you turn to the left, what will happen to the instrument? It will break. Therefore, like your washing machine, any gadget, you have a manual. You carefully read the manual. Then you operate the instrument. Instrument will work so nicely. In the same way, your body. What is your body? It is a, you are eating. What is happening afterwards? You eat your food. It goes to the stomach. And so many enzymes are in the stomach. And food is digested. And the nutrition is absorbed. And the waste goes tomorrow as what? Toilet? You go to the washroom? And who has designed this body? How you are eating food? Tomorrow it is going as urine and toilet. God. Like iPod and internet and everything, human is designed. But your body, God has designed. When you grow up, you will study what? In mouth itself, so many enzymes. So you have to slowly, you have to eat your food. The half digestion takes place in your mouth itself. Then you swallow. That's why while eating food, you should not talk. Why? Because there is a common places there. Sometimes it may go to your lungs. Therefore, while eating, you should not talk. The food goes inside. Then so many chemical changes are happening. And tomorrow, the essence is absorbed. The waste is going outside. It is so complicated. Even your small intestine is 32 feet. But you have in the small stomach. Then big intestine. Stomach, 32 feet, small intestine, big intestine, colon, pancreas, liver, everything there. God has packed so nicely. Therefore, God is the manufacturer of this body. Not only this body, even mind. Today you learn nicely and you nicely learn things. When you go to the exam hall, what happens? Sometimes you forget. Because brain mechanism is so subtle. Therefore, God, to function your body, to function your mind, to function your senses, He has given a manual. Okay? That manual is called our religious books, Vedas and other things. So, if you live accordingly, what will be alright? Your system will be alright, okay? So, our God and godly people, saints, they have found out if you do every day 3 times and you do this and your health will be alright. Lot of blood circulation will go to the body and the mind will be furnished. So it is their discovery because God has given to you. It's not man-made, okay? So hereafter, how many of you will say this this mantra, this sloka and do 3 times and 3 times you will do this? How many of you will do? Will not do. Okay. So today, anyway, let us do. When you get up, even the laziness will go. All of you hold your hands. Nirvignam kuru me deva sarva karyeshu sarvadam 3 times. And then hold opposite, holding opposite. 1, 2, 3. It's a good exercise for your knee. Go down. Then you will never get knee pain. Very good. Okay. So now again prayer. And ladies, how do you pray? How ladies? Panchanga Namaskaram?
Like this.
But ladies, you have to perform like
Oh, that thing.
this is a yoga posture. Even the blood comes to your head. Okay, ladies, you do this. Gents, I will show you.
I know how to do gents.
You wait. Ladies பண்ணுங்க, girls பண்ணுங்க. என்ன பண்ணது இல்லையா கோயில்ல?
No.
You never did namaskaram?
I do that.
பண்ணுங்க. பரவாயில்லை, இனிமே பண்ணுங்க. It's a yoga posture. But the whole white people, Western people are learning yoga. பண்ணுங்க. Okay. See, put your hand like this. Like this. Like this. Okay. See, this is a Vajrasana. The way you are seated, it is Vajrasana called. See, Christians, they are kneeling down and praying. In Muslims, they always do namaskara. This is the posture. This is a Vajrasana. All your food, everything get digested. Everything our rishis, they have given to you very scientifically. Now the West is searching our methods and all. Therefore, ladies, this is called Panchanga Namaskaram. You have to half posture like this. You have to sit and like this. Okay. First you chant Vakraduna Mahakaya, then 3 times, then do this, and then Namaskaram. Okay, you be seated. Boys, come, Janagan, come. Panchanga Sashtanga Namaskaram. How do you do?
Something like this.
Very good.
And
So all boys do that. Madam, if you have not enough space, come here and do it.
yeah, you got lie down. Yeah, we can move.
Very good. Anyway, every day you do this at home.
How about him?
You will also do it. In the Bakkama? No, sir. Now, for you, Western people are going to teach you how to do Namaskaram and all. Is it not shame that we Hindus, we don't know, and we have to learn things from Westerners? It's so shame. Okay. Enough. But this is today one prayer we have learnt about whom? Lord Ganesha. The next is, who is in charge of education? Ganesha is in charge of obstacles.
Lakshmi. No, Saraswati.
The goddess in charge of education is goddess Saraswati. So how many Saraswati? So how many of you know any prayer towards Saraswati? Anybody?
Saigeethan.
Spell பண்ணுங்க.
Saigeethan.
Sajeethan.
Saigeethan.
Sajeeran.
Saigeethan.
Saigeethan. அப்ப சாய் கீரனா?
Geethan.
கீதன். சாய் கீதன்.
Sai with a Geethan.
Very good. உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா யாரும் prayer? Lord Saraswati? I don't. In Mahayala. ஆனா தமிழ்ல ஒண்ணு நீங்க படிக்கல. Okay. அப்ப இன்னைக்கு another prayer also I will teach you. Goddess Saraswati. For your education it is very good. Okay? Saraswati. கூப்பிடுங்க. Saraswati. Namastubhyam. Varade. Kamarupini. Vidyarambam. Karishyami. Siddhir bhavatu. Me sada. Saraswati. Namastubhyam. Oh Goddess Saraswati, I am doing namaskaram to you. Meaning is Saraswati. Namastubhyam means, Namaha means salutation. Tubhyam means to you. But Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade. You grant all boons to people. Kamarupini means you fulfill the desire of all the people. What do you want to be? In your life, what do you want to be? You want to be a doctor. You? Artist. You want to be an artist. You are too small. Which class you are studying?
Grade 3.
Grade 3. What do you want to be in your life? Oh, you don't know. What do you want to be? You don't know. Tell something. Doctor. Okay, what do you want to be? Judge. Very good. What do you want to be? You don't know. You? You don't know. You? Actress. Actor. Actress means female. What do you want to become?
Doctor.
Doctor. Very good. You, what do you want to become? Thambi? You. Huh? Builder. Very good. You don't know. Pardon?
I'm not sure.
He doesn't know. Yeah, you're not sure.
Astronomy.
Astrologer. Very good. Come to India, okay? You can study for 12 years. You can have a very good business if you really study well.
India's cool.
Pardon? Yeah, what do you want to be in your life?
I don't know, a person that just sits at home and makes money off games.
Very good. What do you want to be?
Computer technician or an actor.
Very good. You all want to be actor, huh? Very good.
Not me.
You are not sure.
I'm
You
going
want
to
to
drama. Can say.
be lawyer. Very good. Archana Pillai. Ninga,
I don't know, I'm good with bets.
what do you want to become in your life? You don't
I
know.
know you're good
Sai
with
Geet
gambling.
and
I know you're good with
doctor.
music.
Okay. Very good. But everybody want to be something in your life, isn't it? So if you worship Goddess Saraswati, she will fulfill your desires. Therefore, she is called Kama Rupini. What is her name? Kama Rupini. She will fulfill your desires. Kama Rupini. Kama means desires. Rupini means she will fulfill, she will grant whatever you wish. So you have to please her, you have to please God, then she will give you everything. And Varade means she is the granting, he is the granting of all your desires.
So how do we please them?
Then you have to be good children and you have to pray to her. You tell this prayer for 108 times every day, you become first in the class.
That's way too much.
See, like you, one student came to my class, she was studying in grade 6, but she is very poor in studies. She used to get 40 marks, 50 marks. Then mother comes to my classes, so mother has brought the daughter, Swamini, this girl is so poor in studies, please help me. Then I gave her this mantra, Saraswati Namastubhyam, Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambam Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Oh Lord God Saraswati, you are the person, fulfill all desires of ours. Vidyarambam Karishyami. I am now starting to study my lessons. Siddhir Bhavatu. Let always my studies be successful. So this she has been repeating Janakan every day 108 times. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Every day before she goes to the school, 108 times she will repeat, and 108 flowers she offer and go to the school. Very dull student. But by repeating again and again and again, Goddess will be pleased by her. Then 8th standard, she started scoring 80s. And grade 12, before she entered into the university, all her marks was 98, 99. And she got the first rank in the university. Now she has passed as an engineer. And when she passed out, she got a job, very good job in a company. Because she is a brilliant student. Even in India now, big companies come to the college and select the university and select the best students in the university. As soon as she passed out, she got the job. After she got a job, even the marriage proposal came. Very good alliance. Even the marriage is over. So, because we want, without doing anything, we want everything in our life. So you children, if you repeat Goddess Saraswati's japa, I am not asking you to repeat every day 108 times. At least 12 times a day you repeat and then you go to school. About 3 times Lord Ganesha and 12 times Goddess Saraswati. You repeat and go to the school. She will give you a beautiful life. You will study well, you will get a good job, you will get a nice partner, you will have a beautiful and pleasant life in your life. Okay? So now twice you repeat, afterwards I will be writing. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sadam Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sata. Very good. Time? In a manner or
Further question. Sorry. Can you repeat the meaning of the last two lines?
Saraswati, Namaha, salutation to you. Tubhya means to you. Varade, granting of all boons. Kama Rupini, embodiment of all desires. And Vidyarambam, starting of my studies. Karishyami, I am starting my studies. Vidyarambam Karishyami, I am beginning my studies. Siddhir Bhavatu, let the success be there. Sarvada, Siddhir Bhavatu, Me Sada. Let there be success always in my life. Janakan, without any spelling mistake, nicely write down. Okay? Saraswati. Namastubhyam. Very good. In Sanskrit, if you want to full stop, it will be by one stroke. One line is over. Second line is over. There's two strokes. So one line is over. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kama Rupini. Vidyarambam. 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 Karishyami. Varade Kama Rupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Really, yeah? You are not able to see?
No, not really.
You can come near.
Not really.
Why you are not able to write Tabli? What is your name? You wrote. Last line, okay. Check it out. You have written down? Okay. Bhava, B-A-T-H-U. Bhavatu. Me sada. Okay? Children, see, you have to be, the pronunciation should be correct, okay? Every word, you have to pronounce it properly. See, all of you have written down? You have written down? Reading, okay. So children, you read, all of you look at here. Saraswati, what do you call?
Saraswati
Namastubhyam. 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 Varade. Kamarupini. Vidya. Rambam. Vidyarambam. Karishyami. Siddhir. Bhavatu. Me. Sada. Saraswati. Namastubhyam. Varade. Kamarupini. Vidyarambam. Karishyami. Siddhir bhavatu. Me sada. Read, all of you read what you have written.
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Once more, loudly repeat. Oh, 1 minute. Help him. Written correctly, yeah? You in what class what class you are studying? 3, yeah? Now 2 படிக்கிறீங்களா? Now you are in grade 2? Grade 3? Now you are going to be grade 4?
He's going to be
Grade 3.
He is going to be grade 3. Metakal even சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். பார்த்து கரெக்ட்டா slowly you have to repeat.
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Very good. Now we will tell in the tune. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam
Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini
Vidyarambam Karishyami.
Vidyarambam Karishyami
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Once more. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Every day how many times you will repeat?
12.
12. So in grade shall we repeat 12 times?
No, it's okay.
Why?
But it's going to take too long.
No, it is.
12 times?
12
we
minutes.
got like 1 hour.
You will take 12 minutes. Not
That's
even.
too long.
See? When you by heart, and after by hearting, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. How many minutes?
37.
How many seconds? It will take only few seconds. Okay, see the clock. Now it is 6:10. We will repeat 12 times. We will see how many minutes it's going. Okay, Janakan? Now it is 6:10. We will repeat 12 times. Pannanga 12 times.
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini.
So fast. Slow. Okay. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Very good. See how many minutes? 2.5. 3 minutes. But when you even chanting itself, it takes 3 minutes. If you learned by heart, then when you do fast, it will take only 2 minutes. 1 minute for 3 times Vakraduna Mahakaya and 2 minutes for 12 times Saraswati. You will get everything in life. You want to flourish in life, isn't it then again? Or you don't want to have anything in life? You want to just sleep? Sleeping, who will give you food the whole lifetime?
When you sleep, you don't need food.
You need food.
That's just saying your holiday money.
Then food, who will give you food?
But you don't need food when you sleep. Because you're just going to sleep, you won't need any energy to sleep. Because you gain energy when you sleep.
So even you need energy in sleep. Janakan, even in sleeping, you are sleeping. Your heart lupped up, lupped up, lupped up, lupped up. Your heart is working. You are breathing. For your heart working, you are breathing. Even for your food to get digested, you need energy. Even if you sleep also, you have to eat something. Anyway, be good children, okay? You just repeat 1 year. Again, when I come next year, I will see how many of you have done every day. Your life will be completely changing. Okay? Everybody will come to you. What is your name? Pardon? Praveena. So, if you repeat 1 year, then by seeing your intelligence and marks, all your class friends will say, Praveena, what come now? You are doing so well in the class. Everybody will come to you. Now that Kavita, that girl was so dull in the class. So people don't talk to her at all because she is the last person even in the bench. So when she came 8, it was 80 marks. When she came grade 12, 99, 98, everybody was going behind. Kavita, Kavita, what come? How come you have now taken 98 marks? Therefore, children, all of you people, you want to really study well, all of you repeat, okay? Very good. Now we have snack time. So after the snack, we can have a story, okay? So,
Your story.
I will tell you one story. So, Jesus will pray for them.
No,
They don't have a God for.
believe in the Mary.
Jesus. Oh, Mary, offspring Ganesha,
No, but then
education Saraswati,
but they could be married.
wealth Lakshmi. Ipo kunna wealth kudukale, okay? When you grow up, I can give you wealth.
I believe it's Jesus.
Next class, I will give you a prayer to Lord Sun God. Then if every day when you pray, Ayul, Arogyam, Aishwaryam, Vidya, you will have a long life, you will have a very good health, you will have all prosperity in life and education. That's not today. Next class I will give you at least one shloka to Lord Sun God. Sorry, children?
So many families.
Okay, enough. Now your sleep also gone, now you have become fresh, no? You want to dream, huh? You want to dream, huh? Pradushava, turn this side. Okay, children? Okay, you like to hear stories?
Yup.
Oh. How many of you really love your parents? Everybody. Why we have to love parents?
It's
Why
our
we have to
duty.
respect parents, love parents? Why?
It's our duty.
What? No, you have to understand, not that duty. Why? Why you have to respect your parents?
Because they take care of us.
Definitely. Smart. Simply you should not say duty. Because now you are small children, they take care of you, they give you, buy and give you dress, they give you food, they give you, take you to the school and bring you from the school. Every help they are doing. Therefore, now, apart from Lord Ganesha and Lord Saraswati, your parents are your God. Next time I am giving you one shloka. Even we have to worship our parents. Okay? After worshipping Lord Ganesha and Saraswati, you have to worship your parents. How many of you worship your parents, touch parents' feet? No one? Not even Father's Day, Mother's Day? Very good. You just went? Only gifts. Gift English people will give. Gift. For us, every day is Father's Day, every day is Mother's Day. So we have to touch the feet of parents' feet. Okay? And next time I am giving you one shloka. Why we have to respect our parents? Because they have given us everything. So I am giving you a story, not only story, it really happened in India. Even when you respect your parents, when you take care of your parents, even God will come to your house. Yes, God will come, like Muruga will come in the peacock, Ganapati will come in the mouse, Shiva will come in the bull. All deities will come to you when you really respect your parents, love your parents. Okay, children? Not only now. Pradusha, I am talking now. So when we talk, among yourself we should not talk, okay? Nice children. What Janaka?
Can I say a story?
That's why I am going to tell a story. So before the story, I am telling you a boy who is only one child, who has no other brothers and sisters. So his parents have become old. Okay, his parents have become old. So there is nobody to take care. So this boy, he cooks for the parents, father and mother, and he give his parents bath. Because here, not like going to the tap and open the tap, you get water. In India, you have to draw water from the well. How many of you have seen Sri Lanka? Drawing water from the well? So that boy, he will pull water from the well and give bath to the father, give bath to the mother, and give clothes to change. Then he used to cook food, and because the parents have become very sick, so the son, he used to feed the parents. And after eating, those days in India, even now in many houses, we have no beds. So we sleep on the floor. So father will sleep on his one lap, mother will sleep on the other lap. So the laps are the pillows. So evening nap, they will sleep on his right thigh. Mother will sleep here on the left thigh, and after eating food, they will have a nap, and then only after they get up, the son, his name is Pundalika. What? What funny? Your names are funny. Pranusha,
It
Praveena.
sounds funny.
You'll get this back.
How old is the boy?
How old he is? Grown up. 23 years boy. He is grown up, but he did not get married. Even he did not go for work because just he was there to take care of the parents. His name is like your name Mukushan, like what is your name? Yathan. Like that Pundalikan. His name is Pundalikan. Likan is okay, Pundalikan, Likan. So he is a boy, there is a name. So every day he serves his parents and then only he eats his food. But to cook, to give them bath, to feed the parents, to make them sleep on the lap, it takes 3-4 hours. Then only after parents taking rest, the Pundalikan used to eat food. So one day, Lord Krishna's wife is Rukmani. You have heard about Lord Krishna? Like Lord Muruga, he is Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna's wife is Rukmani. They have been living in one place called Vrindavan. How many of you heard Vrindavan? So Lord Krishna, he used to stay in Vrindavan. Even now in India, there is a place called Vrindavan. There are 1,000 temples for Krishna. And this boy Pundalikan, he is living around 1,500 kilometers away. But Rukmani, he was asking Lord Krishna, is there anybody in the world who is serving the parents so dearly? I want to see people who really serves parents. Then Lord Krishna told, yes, there is one Pundalikan in Maharashtra. Come, I will go and show you. So Krishna and Rukmani, like you have Vahanam, they also have a Pushpaka Vimanam plane those days. So both of them are flying and coming to Pundalikan's house. And they were knocking at the door, Pundalikan's house knocking. Then Pundalikan came out. And he saw Krishna was with a peacock feather and all gold bracelets and everything. With the flute and everything, he came. So Pundalikan understood, Lord Krishna has come to my house, along with Rukmani. Then Pundalikan told, Lord Krishna, I know you are God. Rukmani, I know you are goddess. But now, I am serving my parents. I am taking care of my parents. Please you wait. Now you people have chairs. In India, those days, no chair. We have bricks. You have seen bricks? It is used for building houses. Bricks, how many of you have seen bricks? Everybody know. So, Pundalikan, he gave 2 bricks. Krishna, sit on this brick. Rukmani, please sit on this brick. Both of you wait. I will serve my parents. When my service is over, I will come and attend you. See, even God, Pundalika did not bother. Because for him, serving parents are important. So in a brick, when you stand, the balance will be lost. Therefore, their Lord Krishna is standing like this. Balancing the leg and standing like this on the brick. And Rukmani also standing like this and waited. 3 hours they waited. And waiting, next to that, one Chandrabhaga river, even now the river is there, one river is flowing. So it became dark, in the evening it was become a twilight. So all the cows, you must have seen in villages, the cows go out for grazing. So when it become dusk, when it become evening, all the cows are going home. So they were going in front of Pundalika's house. There Lord Krishna is standing. Rukmani also is standing. And when the cows going, they were walking. While walking, all the sand dust was coming up. You must have seen, no? When you walk in the seashore, when you go somewhere, what comes out? sand dust comes out, it comes it comes above, it rises. So Lord Krishna standing. Lord Krishna, what is the color of Lord Krishna?
Blue.
Blue. Lord Krishna color is blue. Neela Mega Shyamala. So in his blue body, white sand dust was falling. And now how did he look like? When you apply holy ash on your body, what color you will become?
Gray.
White. When you apply powder or a holy ash, if you apply on the face, how do you look like?
What's holy ash?
Tirunnar Vibhuti? How do you call? Vibhuti? Tirunnar. Okay. The English name on the holy ash. But when the dust came up, it fell on his Lord Krishna's body. His blue body has become white. Therefore, all over the body, by the time Pundalikan has finished his duty towards parents and coming towards Lord Krishna, 3 hours over, then he is asking Lord Krishna, you have come, now I have finished my parents' duty, tell me why you have come to my house. Then Lord Krishna told Pundalikan, I have come to see how you are serving your parents. See, God has come to his house. We all go to the temple to see him, but in Pundalikan's house, God has come to visit him because he is serving the parents. Then Krishna asked him, if you want any boon, I am so pleased by your service to your parents. If you want any boon, you please ask me. Whatever you want, I will give you because I am so pleased for your service to God, parents. Then that Pundalikan asked, Krishna, I want you to stay here permanently. He's a devotee. So he wants, oh Lord, you be near me. If God is with you, what will happen? If God is with you all the time, what will happen? You will be the happiest person on earth. You will study well, you will have a lot of wealth, you will have no disease, you will be always happy. He will give you McDonald's, everything in your house itself. You don't need to go to McDonald's and Tim Hortons. Everything will come to your house. Then he said, Krishna, I don't want anything. I want you to be next to me. And then Lord Krishna asked the devotee, Pundalika, always we ask boon from God. And Lord Krishna is asking the Pundalikan, Pundalika, you have to give me permission. Because now and then devotees will be calling me some far away. So when devotees call me, I have to run there and finish their grand boon and I will come again here. I will not leave this place, but whenever the devotee calls me, I have to go there and attend their problems and I will come back. So for that, you give me permission. Who asked?
Krishna.
Lord Krishna asked the Pundalikan because he is so pleased with the devotee. That's why if you want to really invoke God, if you want to have the grace of God, you have to go through the Bhakta, devotee. If you go through a devotee, we can see God very easily. So he granted a boon to Pundalikan. Okay, I will be here permanently. But whenever my devotees call me in different places, I will go there and attend their problems. Again, I will come back to your house. And Krishna, standing there, all dust was on his body. He became white in color. Therefore, even now, it is in Maharashtra. The village name is Pandharpur. There, Lord Krishna, his name is Panduranga. You know, bhajans you Panduranga, 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 Panduranga. Pandu means white, Ranga means color. So he is Neela Mega Shyamalaha, blue color. He has become white in color. So in Maharashtra, Pandharpur, even the temple is even now, it is there. He is there like this, he is standing. His name is Panduranga because he stood on the river shore and his body has become white. So even now he is there. You tell me, he did not worship God, he did not do anything. Only what he has done is respecting the parents. Okay? Even if you don't go to the temple now, no matter. But if you love your parents, if you respect your parents, if God will come to your house, Lord Ganesha will come to you, Lord Saraswati will come to you, Lord Krishna will come to you. Everybody will come to you and fulfill all your desires. Okay? So from today onwards, you will go and touch your parents' feet. How many of you do? Fine. You don't want to do it. You do not need, you do not fell down. You just go and touch their feet and keep it in your heart. Okay? Early morning, best early morning, after doing the prayer of Lord Saraswati and Ganesha, what you will do? You will touch the parents' feet. What shame you have? Because they have, who gave the body to you? This body is given by whom?
Mom.
Parents, mom. So this body is mom's body. So if you touch mom's feet, it is mom's body. The mom's body is touching mom's feet. No shy. You will get everything. That's why in our culture, in our Vedic culture, in Hindu culture, respecting parents is so great. Even we become swamis, like we leave home and we serve our God. Even for us, if there is another person to take care of parents, then only we can go as sannyasis. If you are only one child, the guru will not give sannyasa to leave home. So the prime duty in our culture is taking care of parents. You have studied Annayum Pidavam Munnari Devam? Padichingla? You have not studied Annayum Pidavam Munnari Devam. Tamil padichingla? Padichingla? What is the meaning of that? Annayum Pidavam andekla?
Mom and dad are the first gods.
Are first gods. That's why in Sanskrit, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Matru Devo Bhava means mother is God. First mother, because she kept all of you in her stomach for 10 months. Therefore, first mummy. Matru Devo Bhava. Then Pitru Devo Bhava. Then Acharya Devo Bhava, the teacher. What does the teacher do for you? They give you the lessons. They give you the knowledge. Education. Not only that education, even here you are coming and learning religious education. They are also your guru. Therefore, you have to worship your mother. You have to worship your father. You have to worship your teachers. All teachers. Spiritual teachers, your school teachers, everybody you have to worship. But here it is Western culture. Our India in Sri Lanka and all those days, we always do namaskar, vanakkam. Then we sit down in the school. When elders come, we always stand up. All these cultures, because we respect elderly people. But in the West, what? No culture. But the West people, what culture they have? No culture. They can get up early in the morning at any time. They can eat anything. They can eat on the road. For us, eating means sit down and do the prayer and eat. Even I am going to teach you prayer. Before eating food, you have to say a prayer. All Christians are saying prayers. Oh Lord, you have given today the bread. Today bread you have given to us. Thank you, Lord. For saying thank you to God, we have to eat food. Now our parents have forgotten. Because in war, now 25 years war, so people were running from here to there to save their lives. So everything is forgotten. So now I will teach you. Now you are all in safe, isn't it? You have a room to sleep. You have variety of clothes to wear. Variety of food. Mummy, I don't want this cereal. I want that cereal. Throwing food, isn't it? So you are all so rich children. You have no worry. Therefore, even we will repeat a prayer before we eating. So next class, I will teach you prayer to Sun God, prayer to food before eating, even prayer to parents. Everything I will teach you. Okay? Very good. So 6:45. Okay. Okay. So when you end the class, do you see any prayers?
No.
No?
We just touched the.
Pardon?
Tirunur.
They will read the Panjangama.
Let Tirunur Murayana Vaingan.
Okay, okay. Okay. Actually, when we end the class also, there's a prayer. The next class I will tell you, okay? Okay. We will say Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. I will do the reading.